Hello and welcome back to another episode of the BlinkThink podcast. I am very, very proud to be able to interview one of my very, very dearest friends, owner of 100 Proof CrossFit, Ignacio Nacho Franco. Nacho, how's it going, man?
It's great to be here. It's great to be. I'm excited to be part of the podcast and excited to be here with you, man. I'm excited.
I'm really glad you had time for me today, man. So listen, I'll jump right in. Your reputation as an athlete precedes you. Can you tell the listeners at home a little bit of history about how you got started in this business?
Well, in a short summary, man, to me, being in sports and being involved with sports all my life was just kind of putting myself in check and keeping myself occupied with good things. And from an early age till, fast forward a few years to my high school years, it was from playing wrestling, football to boxing. It just transitioned to me just putting in the work and doing things that I wanted to be better at, which was sports related. And after high school, I was wrestling a couple years in college, got into the fitness game, started training people early. And then it was just one day at a time to becoming one client at a time. And now 8 years in business here at Franco Fitness and having over, a great clientele base in Napa just was more of people knowing the passion that I bring to the fitness game and the hard work that I put in over the years to be where I'm at today. So yeah, it's been good.
Right on, man. And so, the premise behind the podcast, BlinkThink, is letting the listeners know and people, that tune in know that you can change your life, your trajectory, with the blink of a thought. A lot of people say blink of an eye, but we operationalize that, to be able to say, I can change my reality as easy as a blink. Can you tell us what your BlinkThink moment was? Because, obviously, going from, wrestling and being an athlete yourself into, being able to affect change with your clients and just the general public. What was that moment that said, I can do this?
I think if there was a specific moment, I could take it back when I was 19 years old, when a guy approached me at a gym and asked me if I was a personal trainer. And I told him I wasn't. I was just working out myself, wrestling in college. But then I started training this guy, and I just had a great relationship with that individual. He knew the work that I put in. And for me, it was a moment I realized, this could be something for me. I've always enjoyed it. And this is also at a very early age. I was always very passionate about it. So it opened up my eyes. Like you just say, it was a BlinkThink moment for me. It was like, just go with it. And honestly, I've never looked back. I still talk to that one original client that I had, now 27 years ago. And it's been great. And fast forward it now, a few years later, and here I am still working with people in the relationship business, with something that I'm passionate about, which is fitness, and I'm still doing it every day.
Nice. So you're also not only a world-class athlete, right? You're a successful business owner and a role model in the community. What would you say your biggest accomplishment to date is?
My biggest accomplishment today is definitely being a father and a husband, and it's been one of the best things that has allowed me to pursue my passions in fitness is having that good home that I know where I come from that's what it was all about. It was watching my parents work hard, but always come home and there was always love and it was just family. And I think that for me was the thing that I needed to make a priority to allow me to have success into this business. And I think on a day-to-day basis is exactly what, gets me up early mornings at 4 a.m., but also allows me to do what I've always done on my own was that, push myself to my own limits without worrying about anybody other than myself, So I think is just that, having
Nice.
that family at home.
Right on. You spoke a little bit about passion. What would you tell someone who's hesitant to embark on a fitness path or someone who, maybe a new client who, that they want to do it, but they might be hesitant, maybe they're afraid or whatnot. What kind of advice would you give them to get started?
Well, I can tell you guys straight up from the 26 plus years I've been working with people is, a lot of us on a day-to-day basis write goals and write things that we want, but we really don't write what it takes to get there. And for me, as every day still, I spend 2 hours at home. I have my family time, dinner time, but then I go to my computer and my notes and I take notes on all my clients. And I go back to the little things, like the things I need to do to be better. as a trainer, as a business owner, on, you know, in the relationship business, you got to make it fun. So for anybody that's thinking about this business or just anything in general that you want to, you know, be better at, don't just write things down and tell yourself that you're going to get there without really recognizing and putting down what it takes to get there. And for me, you know, I ain't a special cat. For me, it was just hard work and passion, you know. So but you got to be willing to not only just write it down, is actually pursue on it and get it done. You know, that's the bottom line. You got to be willing to just do it.
Right on. So, plans for the future. 100 Proof CrossFit is taking off. It's huge here in Napa. What do you got planned for these guys in the future?
You know, a lot of good things. You know, I'm going to celebrate my 45th birthday in a few months. You know, we've been in business for 8 years. My wife and I have put something special together here in Napa. The community support has been fantastic. And again, you know, I've been coaching wrestling at the high school that I went to for the last 22 years, which is also a great accomplishment in my own eyes, that I was able to do multiple different businesses to lead me here, but still be passionate to give back to the community. And I think for me, that's allowed me to receive the benefits of the community supporting my business. So in the future is definitely, you know, maybe having a second location and getting it done. You know, Napa's tough, but again, you know, for me, hard work's what it's all about. So I think surviving in Napa the way I have, and seeing my business grow from, you know, having 5 original clients in my garage back in the day to now having, you know, over a couple hundred clients that come here with a great positive attitude, building a great community. I'm excited for the future, you know. And I told myself when you turn 45, you got to, you know, put a new chapter in your book and see what's next. Could be another facility. It could be bringing a wrestling academy to the facility. Just something that I know I can, you know, have success with. So I'm excited for it.
Nice. So tell people at home who are thinking about coming down here, how can they get in touch, or what are your contact information?
Facebook? Yeah, you know, the easiest part, I mean, you know, go on francofitness.com or 100proofcrossfit.com. You know, right now we're doing a great thing. We're allowing, you know, people to come in for 2 days to check out the facility. You know, everybody that knows me in the community, you know, usually, you know, fears that they have to be in shape to come in, you know, work out at Franco Fitness. You know, we get you in shape. You know, we give you 2 days to come in, check it out, work out for free with one of the trainers. We do a basic assessment with you. And after the second day, like most people here, you know, you're either going to love it or you're not, but at least you actually get a chance to be part of a great business community, but also, you know, build a relationship with us and have some fun. So if you want to come in here, you know, the website's the easiest place. It's got my contact info, francofitness.com or 100proofcrossfit.com. We'll give you guys all the information you need.
Right on. Nacho, appreciate you again, man.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Have a good one, man.
Congrats to you.
Thanks, bro.